We saw you back with Eric and Nason together on a line. What are you all hoping to achieve if that does continue against Toronto tomorrow?
Play our game. We've had success in the past, all three together, and seems like we've done a pretty good job of staying on the same page. So keep it simple early, have a pretty good start, and we know what we need to do against that team to have success. So just play simple.
All of you are able to get dirty with your games, gritty, throw hits, win faceoffs. Is that a huge part of that line's success in the past?
It is, and I think that's why we're so much on the same page. Is we can all do each other's jobs if needed. Nace is pretty good on the dot. If Halsey gets kicked out on the right, me on the left, and if we come back into the D zone, each one of us can play low depending on who gets down there first, and just reading off of each other, knowing that trusting the guy that he's going to do his job, and makes it easy on the rest of us.
I know the score didn't reflect it, but Sheldon was talking post-game about how if there was just a couple things that were different, that could be a way different storyline. What were the things that you guys want to take away from that game last night, moving into a game against Toronto?
I mean, you get your bounces, sometimes you don't, but you can't get shut out. So re-emphasize that today and looked at some of the things that are going to help change that. Some of those things just include being more simple sometimes. We have the skill and stuff to do things, but early, if we play simpler, then stuff's going to open up for our skill. So play simple early, be physical on these guys. They're going to have a lot of skill guys out there, so don't make it easy on them, and we should be fine.
You know, how simple is that? A lot of the drills say you're working below the red line in the offensive end, chasing pucks, pursuing forecheck. Is that really what you need to, when you're having trouble generating through the neutral zone? That's what you need to rely on.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think sometimes, and I do it myself sometimes, is we have a lot of skilled players on this team. So sometimes resorting to skill is easy. It's more fun for sure, but I think we just got to remember. I mean, we saw it out there, like during these battle drills. Like each one of us is tough to play against. You don't want to ever go in the corner against Dilly or some of these D. So just remembering we have that in us and bringing that to start, bringing that tenacity to the start, and then once we do that, then the openings will open up for our skill.
Andre, to just see this team, especially with your line, you're really, winning those battles, getting the puck to Jack and Brad. There's been a lot of praise for you to be able to help support them. How has that helped your game just continue to be so effective for the Devils?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough season for me point-wise. But like I said, sometimes I'm trying to just do those little things to be on the right spot, win a battle, and most important to give them the puck. When you play with Brad and Jack, they need the puck in their hands. So I'm trying to do that. So that's why.
Looking at that game yesterday, Paul was just talking to us about just keeping it more simple so you all would be able to generate more. What's another thing that you guys want to take away from yesterday's game moving forward against Toronto tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about the good starts. I thought we had a good start, but then, we give up 2 goals, and then we kind of couldn't get back into our game. We couldn't get going in O-zone. We need to play harder too. That was a team on the back-to-back, and we didn't take advantage of that. So going to tomorrow game, we got to be way better because Toronto, going to be ready for us.
Just learning how to win in different ways is so important for this team. It's just as important as people like you who are doing a lot, might not be on the score sheet, but when you're learning how to win these different ways, what's the biggest lesson that you're learning as well?
I've been on a team where sometimes you don't have legs or the things are not going the right way, but you find the different ways to score a goal, and most of the time we did that this season. But sometimes, especially when you get shut down, we need to find those areas where we can score those dirty goals and get on the board. But too bad we didn't do that yesterday.
This is a team that, over the last month, when you've had games like last night, you guys always responded. You've come out the next game and played well. Are you seeing a more mature response to games like that this year from this group?
Yeah, I think so. Like you said, it wasn't a good game for us yesterday, but Sheldon was make sure the practice today was hard, was crisp. We battled, we improved some things, and I have a confidence that we're going to come out strong and have a good game tomorrow.
And just the defensive buy-in from the forwards this year to help with that defensive structure. You have some deep pairings that have been shut down, but what are you seeing out of this whole team's effort with making sure those defensive details are in place?
Yeah, I mean, it's the way we practice. We put in a lot of details into our D zone. so we're comfortable to play there. You know, guys blocking shots. That's huge for our goaltenders too. That helps them. So yeah, so far it's been good, but you know, like we got to be better tomorrow.
Earlier you said it's maybe not the point production that you expected out of yourself, but Sheldon Keefe sang your praises yesterday, just talking about how you compliment Jack and Brat so much. Is this a type of season where playing with these guys allows you to evolve in a different way and take pride in different areas that you maybe didn't before?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was, you know, throughout my career, I think I always done that. You know, play with the great players, trying to win those battles and give them the puck. You know, so lately I thought I'm doing a better job of that.
We saw Cotter back with Halla and Nason. Are you hoping the three can bring that physical force on that line and also connect for some goals, or what are you thinking or hoping to see?
Yeah, I'm just hoping that we can get another line going. You know, I don't think we've gotten enough beyond Jack and Nico's line, so we got to try something different to get a little more happening there.
Some of the players were talking just about battling in practice, making sure that everything was crisp and that attention to detail in practices. What did you see out of your group today in the session?
I thought they responded well. You know, I would have preferred that we bring this level of intensity last night, but we did not. But we spoke about that today, and the guys responded well. You know, that's one thing about our team is when they've slipped up and they get called on it, they respond well the next day. So that's been very encouraging, and of course going to be required tomorrow night.
Do you think that response is because of the accountability that players are holding each other to in the room, and also the coaching staff can hold each other to?
I mean, you're able to hold the players accountable as a coach because you know that they care and they want to be pushed. They want to be a good team. They want to be good players. So because of that, you're able to tell it like it is, and you're confident that they're going to respond and take the message the right way. So you know, I've been very encouraged from day one in that regard when we slipped up and you know, pushed and challenged the group, whether it's individually or collectively. The group has responded well, so we're in a good spot that way.
Jake wasn't on the ice with the group. Do you have is it just a maintenance day kind of thing? Or?
He's getting evaluated today, so we'll have to just see exactly where he's at. And I'd say he's questionable at this point to back up, but Markey will play tomorrow regardless.
And then when it comes to Nate Batchelor, I know we talked a little about him the other day. Is he getting to that point where you're hoping that the doctors will be able to clear him to play? Because he took some good reps there today.
Yeah, he's close. He's close. I mean, he's been skating a lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's that. But today was the first time we included him in a line just to get him more consistent reps. So we'll just have to see where he's at. I would say he's starting to approach the day-to-day part here, but it's kind of out of my hands. He's just got to wait for the doctor's okay.
How important has it been that he's been in a position where he has been able to practice with you guys as much as you can, so that when that opportunity is there, his legs are much closer?
Yeah, very important. You know, very important that he's able to stay active and keep moving. I don't think he was able to eat very well or very much over this, but he has been putting in quite a bit of work.
I know the wall play and the board battles are a really important part of the game. How do you assess your team in that specific area?
I would say that we've been inconsistent. You know, I think when we've played at our best, we're very good in that area. We practice it almost every day, and have prioritized it since the beginning of training camp as an area to be really good in. I think we've improved, but I think we've got a ways to go in all zones, our zone, offensive zone, trying to win those battles and get off the walls to play in the more important ice in the middle.
Thank you.